Hey buds, what's up? I'm Ninji, and in today's video, I want to discuss New Light. I want to help New Light players, new players that are coming to the game, and maybe a little bit overwhelmed by the introduction into this game. So let's just start from the beginning. So if you get Destiny 2 for completely free, the New Light experience, you don't buy anything. The game can be a little bit confusing. When you first create your character, it throws you into basically the very first ever Destiny 1 mission. It's a little bit different, but it's very, very close to the Destiny 1 mission. So it shows you getting woken up by your ghost. He tells you a little bit about yourself or what you are. Then it teaches you how to melee, super, throw a grenade, crouch, slide, stuff like that. And then you finish it, and then you come to the tower. It's funny that you come to this tower because you're not supposed to know about this tower until the very end of the vanilla story. But I guess I understand their idea, their plan for New Light is for you to be able to play the game and play the newest content right off the bat. You shouldn't, or play whatever you want. You shouldn't have to go through all the old stuff. Well, again, the problem with that is it can be a little confusing for new players. So, for anybody that's new, or just looking for some advice on what to do when you first get the game, finish that mission, come to the tower. I think, I did this yesterday, by the way. You're going to go to the gunsmith, you get a quest. I think you go to like Ikora and Zavala, you get a couple things. After you have gotten all those things, this is very important. Go to the hangar, where I am going right now. So we're going to go to the hangar. We're going to talk to Amanda Holiday. She is like the ship's person, and she has 3 stories, like 3 full-on stories that are completely free that you can do, that I highly recommend grabbing, and I'll tell you why in a second. So, this is Amanda Holiday,
What you looking for?
this is what I want you to grab. I want you to grab Legacy The Red War, Legacy Curse of Osiris, and Legacy Warmind. Now, do them in this order. This is the vanilla story, the very first thing that came with this game. This is the first expansion, or first, not expansion, but first DLC that was like in December. And then this was the next one that was in March. What I want you to do is run the Red War. Now, again, you don't have to, but I would, because one, if you know nothing about Destiny, it'll teach you a lot of little things. A lot of things that I didn't even realize they told you people, because when I was playing it, I guess I wasn't really paying attention, or because I was a veteran player, I already knew all this stuff. But they literally teach you about every alien race in this game. They teach you about the Fallen. They teach you about the Hive. They teach you about the Cabal. They teach you about the Taken. And they act like you don't know what they are, which is funny as a veteran player, because you clearly know what they are. You played the first game. But, again, for someone who is brand new to the game, it's actually really quite cool. And they tell you a lot of things. They introduce all these different characters. They have great dialogue. Like, the vanilla story is actually really well done. Like, all no joking aside, like, it's actually really well done. And unfortunately, because the very first year of this game was so bad that I think it kind of got forgotten about. But yeah, like, the vanilla story is really good. Like, the story-wise, like, the characters, the missions, it was really fun. The only negative thing about it to me is, like, the overall, like, Gaul boss fight is not... It could have been a lot harder or something. Like, they made him out to be this big bad guy, and he's just not, really. But all the cutscenes, all of that is beautiful. Very well done. Awesome interactions with all the characters. So, yeah. So, anyways, do Red War. Now, again, when you first go to your destinations, you won't have any of the planets unlocked. The reason why doing Red War is so nice is because you have to earn XP, as you can see, to unlock planets. I'm still missing 2. But if you do Red War, it'll automatically open up the planets as soon as you get to a mission that forces you to go there. So again, you won't have to do XP. You won't have to do stuff like that. So yeah, like, again, do Red War. Trust me. It really, really helps. It is it's super helpful. I highly recommend it. And then again, after that, I would jump into Curse of Osiris, finish that. It's not very long, and then eventually Warmind. Those are the 3 completely free stories. You also get 1 Shadowkeep story. I think you might get a Forsaken story. Again, I just started this yesterday, so it's as far as I got. I didn't even finish Curse of Osiris. But, yeah, again, I'm just trying to help, because I know that, like, you know, you open up your quests tab, and there is just so much going on. It can be a little overwhelming. So this is just something that'll help you introduce you to the game, teach you certain characters, teach you about your subclasses, your character, you know, all the enemy races and all that stuff. And then once you've gone through the story missions, then feel free to start, you know, knocking off some of these things, doing some strikes. Like, there's tons and tons of stuff. My goal with this account is to do everything that is possible free and see how long it takes me. I might work on everything almost daily. We'll see. It kind of just depends on how much stuff there is to do on my main account, because like right now I'm at a point where I just don't really have anything to do. But anyways, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about New Light, talk about my experience with it, and my very first time I ever experienced it was a while ago, like 8 months ago, and it was really confusing. I played on a different account, but it wasn't a completely new account, and I did have access to Forsaken, so maybe that made it a little bit more confusing. But this time around, in my opinion, I found a great way of doing this, so I highly, highly, highly recommend just doing exactly what I said. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. And hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.